Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions, and before I start I do want to apologize to you for the misunderstanding about when this live is going to take place. I do had some technical issues and some personal problems, and I know that this is irrelevant to when I have to do my job, but these things happen sometimes. Now, why this happened today, I tried to use, well, different codec, let's say that way, so you can receive the video after the live with better quality. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to do it, but I will continue search that. So hello Fran. So how this live is gonna go, or these broadcasts should I say. Now it's gonna be fairly long one. First, we're going to do a tarot spread for all zodiac signs for the week that is yet to come. And I'm fine, Kelly. How are you? Hello, Lori. Thank you guys for being here. So that will be a 4-card spread, people, and it will be a 4-card spread. Just to give you an example, it will be a card for what will be, how the week is gonna go. I mean, the banner that the week is gonna go under. So either new opportunities or problems or whatever. Then it's going to be, the next card is going to be what is really there to challenge us, or what will obstruct us, what difficulties we're going to have. This is, by the way, my favorite spread to use. Then the third card is going to express what is there to help us, what we can go for, what we can aim for, what we can rely on. And the last one is going to be the result of it, or what this week is going to really shape for us, and what will be the achievement we can go for. And you know, it's kind of a sum of all of our actions. After that, after I'm done with every zodiac sign for the weekly reading, I will draw one bonus card for the new moon that is happening tomorrow. And for what my calendar shows, it's a new moon that transits from Pisces to Aries. So it's kind of a new beginning for solidifying our routine, our career, most likely. For what I can say from the tarot cards, guys, again, these astrological events, I'm not talking about them as an astrologer, but because they do have a representative of in the tarot cards, I am talking as what the tarot card, by combining these signs, means. So it's kind of a new, before the tarot cards, that new moon is presenting us with a new beginning in solidifying our position in job, new job, fighting for our position in job, and structuring our routine. So and when I'm done with all the star sign with tarot cards, I will make a quick reading with the Lenormand cards. That will be an event, an important event that will happen in the upcoming week, which we need to be aware of, or we need to look at. And after I'm done with the Lenormand, we will do the tarot practice, which was posted yesterday. So for those who participated in, you can expect to hear my interpretation of the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands at the end of this stream. So with that being said, people, thank you all for being here, and let's go directly to Aries. Let me shuffle the cards. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Actually, I enjoy those live streams, you know. It's kind of fun to lead them, and also I'm practicing, let's say, my language, okay, because it's, you know, some people don't understand, but my native language is Cyrillic based, which doesn't have anything to do with Latin. I mean, the sounds you pronounce are quite different, and thus, you know, learning a different based language, like, you know, Latin based language, it's quite difficult, and I hardly doubt that I will be able to speak it as an English person or a French person. These kind of things. It's the same thing. You start learning, let's say, Chinese. I mean, it's quite difficult. So for Aries, and that's why sometimes I do have troubles expressing myself, or should I say, difficulty to express myself. So for Aries, very positive reading, guys. We do have these four, so let's go card by card. The first one, it is what this week is gonna go under, which means that what we are going to deal with this week, and this is about perseverance through patience, guys. It does seem that you're gonna work into a particular devotion of yours, as a fire card most likely speaks for a career devotion or a particular activity. Though a opposition, it is gonna go along the way, and let's say that you're so convinced into the righteousness of this activity, of this project at your job, or your job, that you will not really care of what other people think. You will not want to go, you will not going to ask for their approval, you aren't going to ask for their support, because you don't need one. Thus, you are going to take on all the difficulties that are coming up this upcoming week, either in your career or in your relationship, on your own. Yeah, Letitia, by the way, this is because I have watched Spartacus, and I think that the Batiatus wife had a similar name as yours, so this is why I'm pronouncing your name quite accurate for what you're saying. So yeah, it is about taking on those difficulties on your own with patience and perseverance, knowing that when they are over, when you actually being able to go through all this, lead that battle, it will worth it, and the achievements and the conquest will be quite high. The strength, guys, it's facing here, for what I see, it's facing the aggression with kindness. When someone is very, very aggressive to you, just put a smile on your face and walk away, move forward. Don't let the beast within to go out, because otherwise a high conflicts are going to arise. Because we do have infinity symbol in this card, guys, whatever you achieve this week is going to be indestructible, which means that if you have a great achievements that week on your behalf and you are chasing them, it does sound that they are going to be only for you, and you're going to be the only one who is going to collect the fruits of your labor. Thus, no one else will be able to destroy your achievements, to dispute your achievements, or to diminish their value in front of the world, in front of your boss, or in front of your partner. The next one is what can really obstruct you, people, and this is the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is usually a card of being anxious, you know, this is the general meaning, and fears. But those fears and the anxiety that you may have comes from the past. Some actions that you have done in the past now are really catching up with you, and these actions were, let's say, 50% successful, or you have gambled, for what I can say. You have gambled in the past, and the results is right now hitting on you. So that speaks for additional deeds and additional responsibilities you need to take apart from those troubles you're gonna have with the Strength card. Now, these troubles with the Strength card are not something bad. These are the, like I said, the usually difficulties when you chase up a big goal of yours, either committing in one relationship or being successful in one career. So the Nine of Swords also may express cowardness, in a term of that you will be hesitant to make those brave steps, those brave actions, and hesitant to really seek for the roots of the trouble. So the Nine of Swords asks from you guys to leave all fear aside, and because if you give yourself into fear, and just because you are afraid to seek answers or to ask for answers, the real problem that you will have, the big problem out there, is going to be left uncovered, and it will chase you, it will hunt you until you actually don't conquer your fears. So this is the only thing that can obstruct you this particular week, people, being afraid to do something about it. Okay, so after that, what is going to help you guys is the Three of Wands, and that is the foundation you are stepping in. So it does seem a very solid one. You have already stepping on existing patterns, let's say that way. The Three of Wands is also your urge to ask for more, to work for more, your urge to to expand your skills and capabilities and your knowledge. Heavily speaks for one career. It does speaks that they are very important duty, project or responsibility. It will be given to you, which will kind of put your limits into your actions into their very limits. Thus, it's going to be like an overload, okay? But this is what reminds me of the fitness industry, okay? Because one bodybuilder grows with a muscle overload, which means that always overloads his muscles. So this is how your skills are going to develop now. You're going to overload your skills and your knowledge and your capabilities. Thus, you will be reminded of how much you can do, of how much you can achieve, and how much you have slumbered till now. So basically, it's about you being thrown off your comfort zone, off your daily routine in your career, so you can see that you can manage much more than you are managing right now. And after that, people, the Ten of Cups shows that grand achievements, or rather the place where you are finding yourself very happy and satisfied of the work well done. So at the end of the week, or the summarizing, it does seem that your career will be very successful, that you can take on a, let's say, you can take on a particular break and turn yourself indulging into emotional satisfaction, like putting more time into your relationship, putting more time into your family, or putting more time into your friendship circle. It's like going out, having fun, and because you're going to be satisfied of the achievements into your career. So this particular week for you, Aries, it does speak for a lot of work at the start, but this work is gonna worth it, because it does seem that you're going to set on a very important part of your path of yours, and the difficulties you may have at the very start and the midweek is going to be solved, for what it seems, with the last card, guys, and that will create a big surge of satisfaction within you. You will be very proud and happy of your job, and thus you're going to indulge into into your relationship, your partnerships, friendship, or for whatever you want to do. Basically, all the troubles use relevance for you. The new moon card for you guys, Aries, that will be the Nine of Cups, and this new beginning, what the new moon presents to you, it's about self-indulgence. It is about self-satisfaction. It is about you starting to do what really makes you happy. So with this particular card, however, it does speak that the happiness or the satisfaction you're going to experience will be something temporary. This means that you need to constantly work for it. You need to solidify and stabilize the things which makes you happy, so the happiness can become a long lasting. So even though you are seeing, let's say, a great unfoldment and these happy coincidences happening around you, you need to work for them, otherwise they will just go with the flow. So the next one, the next star sign, guys, is Taurus. Sharon, I just finished Aries, now I'm going to Taurus. Thank you, Vladimir. Thank you. Okay, so also very good one for Taurus. We do have these four. So guys, Taurus this week is going under the sign of the Magician, which means that the very first steps of a grand idea. So it's about materializing one idea, materializing one plan, materializing one relationship, or initiation of a one relationship. It is about a lot of communication. You are going to present yourself with a high developed communication skill. You're going to win a lot of followers, a lot of supporters of your idea. So it does speaks for a very, very successful week of yours. It basically speaks that in this week, guys, you have virtually nothing that you cannot achieve. It is just that you need to arm yourself with your iron will, your skills, your knowledge, mix them well, and then let the magic happen. So because we do have again the infinity symbol, whatever you achieve in this week is going to be indestructible, which will be something you need to bear, either good or bad. The magician urges you not to abuse your power, because that card shows that you have a lot of authority and power this week, people. You are going to be a counselor, okay? People will come for you to ask for advice. People will come to you for ask for particular approach, for help, let's say that way. This will boost a high self-esteem inside you, and also, as I said, that you're going to win a lot of followers. It does seem that your agenda will be quite supported. That's why I told that you need to start bringing your ideas into the material world, which means that you need to use those followers. Very good card, as I said, because today was a day of elections in my country, and if this card was for some politician, damn how this politician would have won. So it's basically a very good card for a politician, orator, someone who is really dealing with people. If you do work into the sales field, what I mean is you sell house, you sell a particular gadgets or something like this, you can expect to chant a lot of people to buy your goods, guys. For relationship, this card, it does speak that you're gonna find someone who is gonna love and like you for what you are, because the magician is someone who is liked and loved for what the magician is. Basically, you cannot go above the magician, okay? Then what can really obstruct you here, and what will be the difficulties, people? The Eight of Wands comes in a variety of ways. I will just talk about the two most likely ways. And this is, first, you may want a result very, very quickly, just because you're seeing how the things are capable to happen, just because you're seeing that you can basically bring and materialize your idea of a project, and you want to happen right now, here in this very moment. That will be a wrong, okay? You need to let, with this card, this situation to unfold naturally. The other version of this card is that you may be denied of particular opportunities, window of opportunities, at least at the start of the week, or rather, these opportunities are not going to happen by a chance. You have to create a window of opportunities for yourself in order to materialize this idea. That card speaks for messages and communication, so be very careful how you, as we spoke with them, for the magician, that is a very high developed communication skill. Be very helpful how you presenting your ideas and your speeches, because they may be misinterpreted with this card taking place. Now the next one is what is really going to help you. That is the Page of Swords, a young lady most likely, which is either a air sign, you know, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or it has these ascendants. This lady is going to teach you, or it's going to show you the right way. Someone who knows how the role has to be played in what you want to materialize. So it's a very, very vital supporter of yours, someone who is going to give you help, someone who is going to give you those great ways of approaching your ideas, okay? If we are talking about relationship here, because it is kind of difficult to interpret this one in relationship, it does speak that if you have difficulties to reach out your the person who wants to make a commitment with, this particular lady is going to help you. It's going to be like a messenger. It's going to be like the middle one that is transposing your message, or converting your message and transforming it into something very, very assimilating for the partner from the other side. So it is someone that is going to help you. This one is ruthless, you need to know, and because you have it on your side, it does seem that you're going to win above your adversaries. Also, this as a supporter is going to be someone that will be learning from you guys, which means that you're going to win a very, very important follower, someone who is going to be your right hand, someone who will not hesitate to do something for you. Okay, so basically someone that you can really rely on. And at the end, we are having sun, so the sun card. So we are seeing your idea now is taking place. Your project you have chased is taking place. You were able to argue the crap out of the competition. You are able to talk over the competition, your clients, your followers, or whatever. And with this, it does seem that the very first step, the idea and the project of yours is materialized, which may speak that you have already have your commitment, you have already have that promotion, new job, or whatever you are aiming. Okay, and this card shows that you will be able to expand, growth, material gains. Okay, monetary success is what the card says. But again, this card is also a sign that you need to let all the situations to unfold naturally, which means you should not going to push anything too hard, because I have a very good a very dear person to me which likes to say that if you're gonna push it, guys, it's going to be shit. So basically just unfold the situation, allow the situation to unfold naturally based on your efforts. The new moon card for you, and here it goes, the Ace of Wands. What is the Ace of Wands, people? New beginning, new enterprise, uncovering slumbered skills, okay? Creative chaos, you learning things, you attracting people, the spark of inspiration. So you are about to do something crazy. This new moon cycle is going to present you with activity that is going to be heavily busy, and it will allow you to do crazy stuff. So the next one, it's Gemini. Wait. Hi Madeline, how are you doing? Hi Becky, glad to see you here. Oh, for Gemini, we do have these four guys. Very active week. We do have only a let's say elements of activities. So the start this week, people, is going to go under the activity of structuring your career for what it seems. If this is about relationship, it's about structuring your relationship. But for relationship, the Emperor is not a very good card, guys, because it does seem that you're going to be something like a authority figure in, not allowing your partner to take on decisions, or not allowing your partner to take to take on approaches. It does seem that you're going to take all the control of the relationship within your hands. If we're talking about career, people, this speaks for a high amount of responsibilities, where you're going to create your particular plan of how to take on those responsibilities, and this plan will be very accurate, okay? Because through this fair spread of responsibilities and project, you are going to solidify and stabilize your position at work. And not only that, but it does seem that your professional approach toward all the situations in your career is going to allow you to face the ups and downs much more easily in your work, and also will give you a more personal space, more personal freedom. But what can really obstruct you, people, that is the chaos, the Ace of Wands. So there is still a chance that you may not make your plan very correctly, okay? So the chaotic activity is what really can bring you down here. So you have to restrict yourself from making those risks, okay? From making those actions which, no, it's not yet, Lori. to make those actions which you have no idea where they're gonna lead you to. No, you need to restrict yourself of taking on new activities, like new projects, new jobs, outside work, and this kind of stuff. You need to take on the responsibilities you have on your plate right now in this very moment. You need to rule your own empire. The card also says, guys, that you have to rely on your personal skills rather than to try to learn something new, rather than to try to implant an experimental skill, okay, or approach. So whatever it seems vague in your career, whatever action doesn't seem, even there is a slightest chance that you can fail with this particular action, you shouldn't take it. There is a proper approach for your aims, okay? You just need to find it out, that approach which will give you 100% success, okay? What is going to be there to help you? That's the Two of Wands, and this speaks for the authority you are going to have, okay? People are going to listen to you. People are going to place, let's say, faith and hope in you, so you can lead them to a greater heights. You can you can show them different fields of conquest. This card, guys, speaks that you are going to rule basically everything. So yeah, I'm on Gemini heater, or yeah, whatever it is pronounced. So you need to be very, very careful, however, how you're using your power, because the Two of Wands here, as the guy holds the staff or the wand of power and has all the authority to use it whatever one's please, you need to be very careful of that, okay? So because you will have the control. So this card also speaks that you may implant a particular tyranny in your career, okay? Because you will have all those people relying on you, and you may become a tyrant. You need to be very, very careful of that. So as I like to say, kindness is always the way to go when you rely also on people to do the job that is needs to be done. And then at the end we do have the Ten of Swords, and here in this it does depend how you approach your situation. Again, if you have been tyrant, guys, you're gonna get what you deserve. You're gonna be backstabbed. Probably people will try to bring you down. People will try to bring you down from authority, from promotion, or something like this. If you have been honest, if you have been someone helpful to your people, if you have been someone who was relying on their proven skills, which gave them 100% success, this card speaks for a final decisions. It speaks for really what I mean final, I mean final decision where there is no going back. New era, it is coming in your life, a era of dawn, an era of new achievements, and an era of new beginnings. It's just you need to you need to aim for it swiftly. So basically, for what I can see from these four cards, guys, is when you take on control, you need to aim to solve all the piece of the puzzles there very, very quickly and swiftly by the end of the week. And from there, guys, it does seem that a new beginning, a new dawn, it is coming in your life. The new moon card for you, Gemini, is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups speaks for love. A shared dream takes place. You will find, or you will have a person that you can share your pain, which will be a half pain, and someone is going to share with you their happiness, which will be a double happiness. So yeah, indulge yourself with love and emotional satisfaction, people. For what it seems, this is what the new moon is going to bring to you guys. Then we are going to Cancer. Okay. So for Cancer, we have these four. Um, that will be a fairly general reading for Cancer. It may reflect either their career or their relationship, but it does seem that with the Page of Pentacles here, Cancer is going to be a very consumed of either career or relationship. It is going to be one of those things, okay? So they are going to place a full attitude or their full time into one particular goal, into one particular idea, something that have a great value for themselves. So it's also speaks that it will be something that makes them happy, something that will give very sweet fruits further in the future. But with the Page of Pentacles, this card also shields Cancer from giving way too much for way too little. So basically it will be the vice versa for what it seems. You will give little to receive much. So it's kind of a hard work, guys, toward a very big turnover, okay, for a high turnover with the like I said, a small efforts that you're gonna give. If we're talking about single people here, guys, it does seems that a new empathizement will come into your life, empathizement with someone that you have already known. Okay, you already know this person, and suddenly new emotions are going to arise in between you two. So it does speak that you are going to become more than a friend with this particular guy or a girl. Then what can really obstruct you is this person here, the Knight of Cups, someone who is either Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it has these ascendant signs, very dreamy. And for what it seems, your devotion is not his devotion. And that's why he's going to try to obstruct you. You going for that devotion, people, it is just the opposite what he wants. Okay, so it's someone who has an idea for you. It's someone who is trying to use you for their personal agenda, and you are here detaching from their personal agenda so you can chase this particular goal of a great value for yourself. It could be that you're chasing new job, it could be that you're chasing new relationship, or you're chasing engagement, you're chasing marriage, whatever. This guy just doesn't like that because it's not his dream. His dream is you, and you're detaching from him. Thus, he is going to be very jealous. He's going to be very emotionally unstable for what it seems, and it's basically will start creating drama within your life. And then what is going to help you is the Nine of Cups. And for what it seems, the Nine of Cups here shows people that you will be very confident in where you're going. And the results will even start happening for you faster than you have expected. Thus, this is going to create emotional satisfaction within you, even though a particular break for you to catch your breath up and to indulge yourself into those temporary achievements will happen. So for what I can say from these two cards, guys, is that if you do need rest, if you do need a little bit of time to just feel the results of your efforts, you need to take it. So because this is going to recharge you with a energy for you to move forward and to bring those devotion to its very end. And at the end, we are having the Seven of Pentacles, people. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, around probably the end of the week, you're going to set the things on halt. You're going to withdraw from your activities into this particular devotion. Either it's going to be, like I said, a person, new job, new project, whatever. It is a just starting devotion for what it seems. And you are going to seriously reconsider your approach to it. So it's about you finding even a better, more effective, efficient way to achieve your goal. Okay, and through that, it does speaks also for a personal freedom, because you're going to, it's not going to a high big devotion for you anymore. You're going to have that freedom to even start doing different activities on your plate, because you're going to probably see, for what I'm seeing with this card, is that you're giving way too much, not because it doesn't worth it, but because you can push it also with much more little efforts than usual. I mean, yeah, the start was rough, the start was very, very busy, but right now you can take down your horses and start doing something different, something that I can say a different devotion or a different job, different empathizement, whatever. It depends entirely up to you. What I'm trying to say is that you are going to solidify this idea of yours or this achievements of yours that you need to reach, and thus you will be able to think of different activities and different things that to make you happy. So after that, Cancer, we are going to draw you a new moon card. So the new moon card is going to the new moon is going to present you with delays here with the Hangman. These delays are happened by two reasons. One of the reasons is that the motion of that deed or activity that have delay right now does not depend on you. So basically you have done your part in it, and you got to wait the other party to do their part. Basically you have nothing that you can do to further it unless the other people or the other person there does not do their part of the bargain. The other version is that you do need a different perspective, thus a different approach toward these deeds which are set on how. And until you don't get that different approach, which will, by the way, come on its own accord, you don't even have to struggle. It's going to be like a insight, okay? Nothing can be further. So it speaks that if something is set on how something is really doesn't move forward for you, it does require a completely different strategy for what it seems. The next one is we are going to Leo. Oh, okay, then. Yeah. Better. Thank you. Okay, so Leo. Okay, we do have these four guys. So with the Justice first, this week is going to go under the banner of planning. Okay, so it's about you setting your priorities accordingly, spreading your priorities accordingly. So basically, if you have put it a much more time in your relationship than you had to, it does speak that right now you're going to be renegotiating the rules in one relationship. Thus, you're going to set just as much time as you have to set into your relationship. Then you're going to spend different time into your career. So it's about you getting back on track, Leo. For what I can see with this card, it is very important with the Justice card that you are very, very accountable for your actions and for your decisions, as this card says that everybody will get what they deserve. If someone is treating you unfair, don't try to, let's say, to get it back to them on your own. The universe is going to give them what they deserve, which means unfair treatment. It's about how you reflect to the world and how you act toward the world in this very moment. The Judgment speaks also for a balance, which speaks for a middle road has to be it is taken. So basically, do not go for a major and extreme actions, for what I can say. But yeah, basically this week is going to go under a activity of making choices, decisions, very well, very fair decisions, and also rearranging your priorities, guys. So at the end of the day, when this comes in reading, you need to be very mindful that you can't please everybody. So basically, why don't you please at least yourself if you can't please everybody? Then it is what can really obstruct you. Now the Three of Wands people speaks that you need to let's say that you need to explore on a new approaches, or let's say a new deeds, new responsibilities. It is about this card falling into such a particular position says that what you're doing is basically not enough, okay? And you need to expand your activities, and you have to expand them big time. So basically, you need to take on different, more responsibilities on your table. You need to take on more responsibilities. What I mean is that if you are, for example, if you are giving a little time to your relationship, now you have to actually start paying attention more to your partner. Or if you are not very devoted to your work but you really rely on it, you have to you have to give more devotion to your work, you have to give more effort in there. This is what it seems. So basically, the current routine you're leading, it is something that is going to take shift in this particular week. It may not as well, but if you don't allow yourself to shift your routine, guys, it does seem that you only slow yourself down. And then it is what is going to help you, and this is a support from people. It does speak that you are going to have those team experiences during this week. That card also may speak for engagement as well. But as we are talking about a team experiencing, it could be with co-workers, it could be with friends. Let's say that you do have your relationship with your partner, it is not in a good place, thus you're going to hang out with additional friends of yours, and this team experiences, okay, multiple people that are experiencing one thing is going to actually strengthen the bond in your relationship, is going to expand your vision if we're talking about your relationship here, and you're taking on projects with your co-workers. But the most important thing with this card, guys, is that you have to start expressing your emotions. This is what is going to help you big time. When you don't like something, you just express that you don't like something. When you like something, you just express that you like something. This will be something from a vital importance, because at the end we do have the Hierophant card, people. So this is a very least counsel. You're going to be counseled, you're going to be taught, you're going to be to acquire a particular mentor of yours. If we're talking about career, it may be someone that really sees that you're putting a high effort, you're prioritizing your activities very accurately, but because you do need additional skills, additional knowledge, this guy here, this person here is going to help you, Leo, to acquire those skills and those knowledge. So it may speak for also that you're going to be signed into a particular qualification, or someone is going to help you, someone is going to teach you. You need to know with the Hierophant that problems that you may have and they have no solution at the end of the week, the solution will come by you contemplating into the already existing conviction. So it's not something that it has wow factor, something that the solution is not about you finding the warm water. Let's say the solution is already written in the box, it's just you need to find it out there. So it's something very common. If we're talking about relationship here at the end of the week, guys, it does speak that you and your partner will regain full trust in one another and in your career, people. With the Hierophant, it does seem that you're gonna like what you work in. You will work it for the work itself, not for the money, though the money will come on their own accord. And the new moon card for you people, it is peace. It is the Two of Swords, saying that you will restrict yourself, or rather you restrict yourself from taking on these major decisions for yourself. You just need to acquire equilibrium, as we spoke with for the Justice card, that you need to arrange very accurately your priorities. It does speak for equilibrium here, so don't disturb the scales, guys. This is very important. Don't throw yourself only into one thing, but take on everything that you have with equal responsibilities, and this will give you a high benefits at the end of the week. The next one, guys, it's Virgo. Wow, okay. For Virgo, we do have these for with the Queen of Pentacles, people. This is a protection card. So it's about you protecting your estate. It's about you guys maximizing everything that you have in your estate. What I mean is that all the new activities are not going to be there. There will be a new activities, but on already existing projects. So it's about you making review of everything you have achieved. This is what this week is going to present you to. And thus, if something is not brought to its very end, if something isn't finalized, is not putting a closure on, you're going to do it. So this card speaks for a good health. It speaks for a spending time into nature. So you can expect that you will hang out more into parks, woods, and these kind of things. If you, for example, live in Florida, it may mean that you're going on a beach more often and these kind of stuff. But it's basically nurture yourself and nurture your comfort zone, people. So in this particular week, guys, Virgo people, it does speak that everything you do is going to create a comfort in yourself. You're going to indulge. It is not going to be as for the material. Okay, you will waste, not waste, but spend material resources like money and these kind of stuff, money or time or let's say trinkets, those kind of stuff, just so you can nurture yourself and feeling yourself happy. So it does speak that you're gonna buy things for yourself, buy things for your home, as this card is also a card of a home woman. But the very big meaning of it is that you're going to be able to finalize all that you have in your comfort zone, people, putting and setting up a closure into your comfort zone. Very favorable card into one relationship, because if you have doubts in your relationship, it does speak that this will be set on closure, which means that you and your partner from now on are going to move forward as a real couple. And in your career, it does speak that they are very tough project, a very hard work. It will come to its very end. Okay, so you're going to be able to finalize it, guy. But if you are struggling finding what new activities you need to bring on yourself, this card says none, because there are all the activities, all projects, all deeds which haven't been finalized yet, and you need to focus to finalize them before you can turn your sight into something new. And then what can really give you hell is the Nine of Wands, and that's the fatigue. Okay, you may feel yourself exhausted, you may feel yourself quite battered, you may feel yourself that you don't have that energy or those resources, and just on the contrary, people, you do have them. This card says that you have everything prepared for yourself. It is just you need to exhaust every single resource you have in order to set a closure to these things. So basically, you should not conserve any savings, okay, to set on closure all the activities you have attended to into your very past. This card also speaks that a particular surprise may come in your way, and that will be a particular difficulty that comes as a surprise of yours. You just didn't saw it coming, but or a problem you haven't saw it coming that is immersing beneath the surface, though it does speak that you will be warned for it just before the things are getting out of control, and thus a control can't be established. Then what will really help you is this person. It is a water sign, Virgo, okay, that is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it has these ascendant signs. How this person is going to help you with a high professional opinion, someone who really knows what he is doing. He is someone who does not allow his emotions to rule them, though he is very capable of feeling deep emotions. If you are single, this person, well, if you are in relationship, not single but in relationship, but this is your partner, we are seeing your partner finally open himself up into you. If this is not your partner, but let's say it's your father, your father is going to give you sound advices, very accurate perceptions of your situations. Thus, it is imperative that you listen this person, guys. It could be also your supervisor, seeing how hard you're trying to finalize everything that you have right now, thus you're overburdened, and he's going to help you with that problem that is immersing beneath the surface. And at the end, guys, the Ace of Wands, what we said about the Ace of Wands, people, this is a new enterprise, new beginning, new sets of skills that you're going to acquire, a creative chaos. So we are seeing you, or you may expect that you will see yourself putting on a closure everything that you already have open, and end of the week will present you with brand new activities, crazy surprises, guys, sudden turnarounds, and new advertisement, probably new relationship, new project, new job, which is something that you are going to allow yourself to learn and to experience the passion like you cannot ever imagine. So with that being said, let's see what the new moon is going to present you. Now we are having the Six of Pentacles for you people, a help, and it is no wonder, because we have here the King of Cups. So that help, guys, it is, yeah, it's gonna help you, okay? So, but it's not going to solve your problem. It is just going to make them more manageable than usual. So basically, you're the only one who can take on and solve your difficulties and your problems. And thus, with the Six of Pentacles, guys, the new moon is going to also present you, or it's going to set the hierarchy into its natural order. So basically, again, if you have been treated unfair and you have been brought down into the hierarchy, the Six of Pentacles says that the hierarchy will be brought into bear. So your positions are going to be revived or reassigned, and if you have been denied of particular activity or particular project, you have deserved it. It does speak that it will be given into you. And as a help, I said it is, yes, a help, but this help is not going to solve your problems, people. It is just going to make them much more manageable. So let's go now into the next one, guys. That will be the Libra. Oh, you're welcome, Heather. You're welcome. Okay, Libra. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Wow, it is about a week of extreme solid routine, guys. It is a week of either getting monetary success or either getting or creating your own comfort zone. The Pentacles is a symbol of stability and harmony. So with the Nine of Pentacles, this week you are going to walk in this week very confident in your skills and in your achievements. This card speaks for business success, harmony in your relationship, carefree behavior. So this being said, you won't give silent treatment to anything. You will feel that that energy and this confidence that you can take on everything that is coming in your way. Thus, you're not going to turn your back into challenges. You're not going to turn your back into activities, into projects, or into advertisement with other people. This card also says that you will be quite carefree, guys. So everything that you attend in this week, it does seem that you will be able to take on with quite ease, and you will be able to achieve it 100% with ease as well. That will give to other people a quite of impression. What this card also says that you will be very independent this week. Thus, if you are single, you may not expect a lot of attention from other guys or from other girls, and not because you're not attractive, but because you are seen quite unapproachable. Okay, so they don't have the guts to approach you, people. So if this is the case, maybe you have to be the one who have to make the first steps into one emphasizement. If we're speaking about relationship again, people, it does speak for a harmony through a carefree expressed emotions and success for your business. Then it is what can really obstruct you, people. It is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is the hesitance, okay, or the doubts. Is something is going to work out? Is your approach really the approach you need? Yes, it is. The appearance of this card says that you should not stop at anything or at any means that is coming in your way to achieve the goals you have set yourself at the start of the week. You want to be successful in your business, you can be. You have that plan, follow it, okay? Don't give a second thought or a doubts in it at any means possible, because yeah, difficulties are coming all the time, okay? But with the Nine of Pentacles, it does seem that you're going to be able to solve all the problems you do have, Libra, with ease, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles is here just to ruin all the achievements you can reach if you slow down your motion and you start giving doubts into your efforts or into your attitude. And then the next one is the Five of Pentacles, and the doubt itself. This doubt, guys, this doubt that you have will, well, how can I place it in words, people? It is like a sport anger, okay? Just because you doubt that this will be successful, it makes your grudge, or no, I can't say grudge, but aggression toward making it successful even stronger and stronger. So basically, if something isn't work out for you, either your relationship or your career, the more it does not work out, the more determination you will find in yourself to make it work, okay? So it is kind of a proportional spread here, okay? So the more it does not give you results, the more efforts you are going to give into it. And at the end, it does seem that you will find yourself pushing, you will see yourself pushing through, because this is you, guys, the Queen of Swords, someone who is capable to push the things through, very, very strong person. And with that being said, this speaks that you will know what you have to do from now on in order to be successful. So basically, people, Libra people, this week for you is all about destroying, annihilating all the doubts you have, because you have already set up your goal. Already you know what you want to do from your life. You know where your let's say prosperity lies, and just because the universe are giving you doubts, you are going to accept those doubts and those slumber emotions as a test of faith. And you shouldn't give up from the path you have consciously taken, because at the end of the week, for what it seems, you will be able to push all the things through, guys, for what it seems. Success, like I said, in one business, and harmony into one relationship, regardless of the doubts or not. And then we are having the Queen of Swords again for your new moon reading, guys. And yes, that new moon reading is just solidifying my prediction for the week. It does seem that they are progress and pushing things through, annihilating problems and doubts are gonna take your it's gonna take into your routine, the peak into your routine, because the Queen of Wands, it's a person, the Queen of Swords, excuse me, it's a person who is forewarned, and thus as is forewarned, it is forearmed. Basically, you won't be surprised by any trouble, by anybody, or by any problem that may come into your way. You will just see it coming and destroy it before it is even born. Okay. Yeah, Gladys, quite a lot of pentacles for Libra. So the next one is Scorpio, my king, my brethren. Let's see what the upcoming week has to give to us. You're welcome, Julie. Yeah, it's a Libra woman, or a woman, Gladys. or it could be also a man. We don't know that, but okay. So Scorpio, wow. Okay, just wow. I don't know where even I should start with this one. My God. Okay, with the strength card, what we said about the strength card for Aries, I think it was for Aries, is that the week is gonna go under the virtue of patience. Okay, you will do what you want to do without asking for permission or without asking for approval, just because you are very convinced that what you're going to do is the right thing to be done. Does this may create conflicts into your relationship or conflicts into your career partnership or into your career environment, and that may create difficulties, guys, but with those difficulties they do have meaning, and when you are capable to solve all those difficulties, you will see that it was exactly the thing you had to do. You had to actually start doing for what you believe it is right to be done with the strength card. And again, whatever you achieve this week, people, it does seem that it's going to be indestructible. Again, when someone shows you aggression, you have to kill that aggression with a high kindness. In other words, don't go into conflict. And what can really obstruct you, people, it is the Ten of Cups, and that's the belief that the problems are vaporized or vanished, that they don't have relevance to you, that despite of all the bullshit you're dealing with, you still can't be happy. No, you cannot be happy. You have to deal with your bullshit, Scorpio, so you can be happy afterwards. Okay, don't what I mean is, don't consume the happiness which is waiting for you in the future before you can actually deal with all the troubles that you have into your way. The Ten of Cups also in this particular position says that, Scorpio, you may not be let's say satisfied with your achievements. You may want more from your efforts. Okay, so the rewards you may receive this week may not be enough for you. Thus you may start seeking for a different field of exposure, basically. What is going to help you guys is this person. Now that's probably a young man, which is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it has this ascendant sign. And this man, first, this man will give you a helping hand when you need it. Then he's gonna take a bullet for you. Okay, he's going to take one for the team. Very courageous person, someone who likes to gamble, actually, someone who likes to take a risk. And this is how he's going to take a bullet for you, because he is going to take the risk for you. He's going to make that risky move for you. Someone with brilliant ideas, someone who is ready to explore all possibilities around you and around himself. It does speak that this person he's not going to guide you, but he is going to let's say check for traps before you make your move. So it's like a person who is going to shield you from making a bad move. And at the end we do have Tower, people. So Tower, how we can interpret the Tower for an end card? Wow, either something drastically is gonna change. Okay, either your career or your relationship or your business, your friendships, these kind of stuff. So this is about rebuildment, okay, destruction and rebuildment. So around the end of the week you may expect a lot of turmoil, a lot of chaos. You may see that your achievements are not turning very well. You may be denied of a particular project. Breaking up with your relationship is also with your partner, it is also very possible, or at least taking distance with your partner, it is very possible, Scorpio. But the thing with the Tower card is that after that it follows up with rebuildment. Okay, so even if you do break with your partner in your relationship, or you do get kicked off your job, guys, you can regain back what you have lost. And the thing is that when you regain it back, it will be even more solid, more wider, as a room for you to expand your skills, your knowledge, and your love. Now, why the Tower card happens, it is because you have created your life way too structured, guys. You have created your life and systemized your life in a way that there is no room for growth anymore, and thus the universe itself, it will gonna shake your routine, will gonna shake what you think it's solid and stable for you, just to show you how fragile you are, let's say that way, or to show you that you are not as indestructible as you think you are. So basically, what I can say for you, Scorpio, be prepared for the end of the week, okay? Be prepared something drastic to happen. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. It could be also unplanned pregnancy, because it will be something, guys, which will change your way of thinking. It will be something that is going to change your plans drastically, okay, and how you are taking on a particular situation or a particular responsibilities that you do have on your plate for the future. So it's about the shift, it's about transformation, guys. So be on a watch about that. After Scorpio, we are going to, and yeah, for the new moon card, the Five of Pentacles, people. So the new moon is going to give you a phase of doubts, phase of struggle, struggling on all fronts, struggling into your career, struggling into your relationship. This card also speaks for financial exhaustion, but also the card speaks, guys, that you're not alone in this. You can rely into someone, and a mental strength should be a virtue for you. Yeah, I know, Robert. But I don't sugarcoat, you know. Whatever I see in the cards, I say it. So what's the point of telling fairy tales when at the end of the week the cards are saying that we will experience high sense of insecurity, and a lot of things may break. I know that I'm reading for myself. And for myself, I don't see how this one is gonna come, okay? But it is what the cards are saying. So I have to tell it. Okay, so for Sag. Okay, for Sag, we do have these four guys. So with the Emperor at the start, we had it for another star sign for what I seem. So this week is going to be evening, Donna. So this week is going to be spent under the marker of, again, solidifying and sustaining your own empire. So your work and your career are going to become even more solid than before. Your relationship is going to solidify as well. This is because you, Sagittarius, are going to take full responsibilities of your actions. Restructuring your routine is also taking place here. Thus, you will be able to, let's say, take on all the difficulties you may have this week with ease, and also by you ruling all of these activities and all of these responsibilities on your behalf, like responsibilities into one relationship, responsibilities into your friends or into your family, or let's say into your career. It does seem that you will also find yourself yourself a time for yourself itself. Well, that sounded quite awkward, eh? What a sentence, damn. Okay, so, but again, the Emperor asks you to present yourself very strong in front of others, and this speaks that you shouldn't show yourself as someone who do have troubles and difficulties, okay, or someone who struggles with troubles and difficulties as well. The Emperor also preaches that dignity and authority does not dictate the whole truth to be told, guys. That's imperative, so you do only share what needs to be shared. The rest you keep for yourself. And then what can really obstruct you, people, it is the Eight of Swords, and this is self-imposed obstructions, self-imposed restrictions. self-imposed let's say rules that you cannot move forward. So it could be you need to wider your freedom, guys. You need to open your eyes and to see that you do have other options available for new responsibilities or for new projects in your table, that you are more stronger than you think you are. So basically this card says that, guys, you do need to expand your routine. You do need to expand your social circle. You do need to expand your relationship, or you need to chase a particular promotion into your career, or to take on let's say additional responsibilities. Okay, you need to be adaptable and playful, even though you will systemize your routine and your structure, even though you will take on under control everything that is around you. You need to also be open for the newness that is going to come into your life, because for what it seems with the Six of Swords, a transition, it is coming in your way, guys. A transition that this transition with the Six of Swords, it is a very fearful transition, okay? Because it does seem that you have to do something very important, people. You have to do something that involves risks, and you don't know what the outcome of this thing is going to be, okay? And that scares you, guys. This is really terrifies you. But in the reality, you will see that there is nothing to be afraid of, because exactly with this particular risk, you're going to take on those new fresh things into your table that will increase your optimism. This card preaches, guys, that if you do have a hope or a dream or achievement of yours, and you're chasing them, a single thought is not going to be enough to make them happen. I mean, you need to make something about it. And this card says that this week has to be the week that you do something about it. You want to impress this person, well, you have to do something crazy and unusual to impress this person. You want that promotion, well, you actually have to put yourself into uncomfortable zone. You have to do something usually you don't do, so you can prove yourself worthy for the promotion. You do want to go in this cult or that social circle, well, you have to do some steps to go into the social circle, otherwise it's not gonna happen. And at the end, we are seeing the Hangman here, and the Hangman here, guys, speaks only for one thing: you have done everything possible to reach your goals at the end of the week, to be successful in your job and to be successful in your career. And now it is turn, you have just passed the ball to the other side, which means that right now it is time your partner or your boss or your co-workers to do their part. So basically this card shows that at the end of the week you will take a rest and you will wait to see is the others as committed as you are. And if they are not, then as we spoke about the Hangman earlier, you will get that different perception and different perspective for yourself and for your career. Thus, it is very likely that if your co-workers are giving you hell and they're not contributing for your projects, guys, or for the projects you're working in team, it does speak that you will rearrange yourself, or let's say, yeah, it's about rearranging yourself into different position or into different job. And if we're talking about your partner, it does speak that you are going to sit down with your partner and really tell them how disappointed you are from them. And thus it may also speak that the relationship is going to get better and better, as you are saying that you are disappointed, so they're gonna learn their lesson. For the new moon, guys, we do have the motherhood card, which is the Queen of Cups for you, Sagittarius. And this card speaks that you are going to indulge and cherish the feelings of your heart, okay? And these feelings of your heart are going to transform you, guys. So this particular moon cycle, people, will present you with an opportunity to express your emotions the way your emotions are, and this expression of emotions is going to transform you big time, which means that if you are afraid to show someone that you love, you will show them your love, and that will transform you. If you are afraid to show how one project, how much one project means to you, you are going to show that in this moon cycle, and that will transform you, people. Basically, for what it seems, emotional indulgence, it is what is going to take place in this moon cycle for you, Sagittarius. Well, Robert, this is general reading, and it's a general reading for all the people which are the star sign. It is not a personal reading. So yeah, I am basically interpreting the cards by keywords and by their general meaning, but in one personal reading it is very, very different. And in order to know more personal, you need to seek for a personal reading from a reader, you know, because this may imply to you into a very big way. I mean, that general reading could have a big impact, or it could have also a negligible impact. So it could be something that it is kind of doesn't affect you that much, or it doesn't affect you at all. Okay, so the next one is Capricorn. Hello, Cheryl. I am fine, Samantha. Thank you. Okay, so Capricorn, we do have these four, and because the Tower card takes place first, it does seem that this week is going to you're adapting yourself into the new circumstances in the new environment you are finding yourself at. So basically, guys, for what it seems that this week is going to be, as we said about the Tower card, transformation, and it's about transformation most likely into career field, because it's a fire sign, and fire comes more for career or for passion you have for yourself. So basically, is restructuring your passion, restructuring your career, or restructuring one relationship. Just because it comes first, it does speak that right now the Tower card has its cleansing effect, its healing effect. So basically, the turmoil already happened, and this week is going to you spending it to be able to heal yourself and to heal the situation, to save the remnants of what have been destroyed in the past. For what it seems, that could be trying to revive one relationship, trying to revive one job, or trying to conserve one job, whatever it is. But it does speak that, guys, after this week passes through, you will have that healing on your behalf, and that brand new hope for yourself. So even if it doesn't work out for your relationship, people, because the next card is the Star card, it speaks for a big hope for a new relationship, and relationship that you really, really want. This is a method called a Fool's Journey that I'm using right now to interpret the Tower card. So it speaks that even if your restructure right now doesn't happen, guys, after that, on the place of that destruction will take place a new rebuildment, new passion, new idea, new relationship, new job, which will go for a very, very long term. Okay. And then Capricorn, what can really abstract you here, it is, I can't see this card as a woman, especially when the Tower card is next to it. And this is about you clinging in the past, you indulging yourself in the past, trying to conserve and to bring the past as the past was. Okay, so basically you have to put a closure here, you have to set a closure, you have to slam the door of whatever have been destroyed for you and move forward, try to rebuild it, probably with someone else or with something else. Let's say try to rebuild your relationship life with someone else, try to rebuild your career into a different company or with different people. For what it seems, guys, you need to let's say you need to accept that whatever was broken here, it doesn't seem that it can be rebuilt, or at least it cannot be rebuilt the way it was before. So even if you are able to save your relationship with your previous partner, the rules of the relationship will be completely different. The status of the relationship will be completely different. And it does depend what you expect, but you may not like it, for what I can say. Same goes for your career, people. And what is good, what will really help you, it is the Three of Swords, guys. And that is peculiar, and actually it fits very, very well, okay? Because the Three of Swords, as it comes as a pain, the pain itself is going to help you, okay? The healing of the pain itself is going to help you, because anger here, it is what is going to take place. And in some books, very old books, people that are speaking about love and anger, or love and hatred, it's one of the books says that love and the hatred are two sources of the human primal power. Okay, these are the source of power that are helping you live your life, to drive your life, to achieve goals. And while the love makes you dependable on something else or on someone else, the anger actually makes you independable. The anger generally is more unstable but more powerful than love, okay? And if you're capable to channel this anger very correctly, and channel the anger from failure to be successful, will give you great results. However, there is a warning here. Let's say there is a chance that you may be consumed by anger if you allow itself to transform into hatred. In other words, you lose control of that anger. So the Three of Swords, guys, speaks that you need to swallow the offense. You need to forgive, not forgive, but to accept the insult. You need to accept the failure, and you need to swallow the bitter taste of being defeated. But you should not forgive that. Okay, you should not forget it, and you should use that hatred build up in order to achieve those new things that you need to that you have for yourself, and to rebuild your life, to rebuild your routine, to rebuild your relationship or your career. Basically, this event which happened in the past, guys, this event that actually destroyed your routine, destroyed either your relationship or your career or your stability, for what I see, it has to be a near it has to be a mark on your ear, so you can wear it till the rest of your life, remembering for yourself that a high kindness, being too soft, and to learn from it, Donna, being too soft is not going to help you. Love, there is situations where love cannot help you, compassion cannot help you. Anger is the way to go in these particular cases, because when you're threatened, when you are dealt with aggression, you have to return back with aggression, because the freak does not understand in another behavior than to be freak with him. I mean, the aggressor, it has to be dealt with aggression, otherwise they don't understand from anything else. Okay, so, and at the end we are seeing you with the Four of Cups, guys, finally finding yourself into a peaceful place here, finding yourself into a place of rest. The Four of Cups speaks that you will have that consumptions on a good emotions, but the thing is that they are going to be temporary emotions. So it's about you withdrawing from all these hate, anger, and love situations in these kind of stuff, and trying to indulge a little bit more within yourself, trying to recall back an old memory of a happy situations, or of a happy circumstances, so you can recharge yourself. And thus from there, guys, it does seem that a rare opportunity will be given to you, a rare opportunity for a new empathizement, rare opportunity from something that will create a small happiness into your life, Capricorn. So it does speak for a very intense week for you guys, dealing with a lot of negative emotions. But that's the thing, you need to master those negative emotions, because there is I don't want to preach here people to be bad and evil, but there is balance. And when someone it is evil against you, someone just doesn't leave you alone, and they're constantly obstructing you, they're constantly making you evil, and they don't withdraw from your kindness, well, you have to retaliate back, and it is what is going to happen this week for you guys. Because yeah, for the new moon we are having the six of not the six but the 5 of swords, and this is ruthlessness, guys. It's about ruthlessness, it's about tenacious, it's about not being not caring about the consequences of your actions, just so you can win this war, people. It is about winning the war. So be very mindful here, however, how you define your war, okay? And it is about you being warrior, because what I like to see in the 5 of swords, people, is this is a true warrior, not a legendary, but a true warrior. And what is the difference is that the legendary warrior, he just jump into every battle presented, thus dies young and becomes a legend, while the true warrior knows when to retreat, thus can leave to fight another way. So be true warrior, people, not a legendary one. Okay, so the next one is Aquarius. I'm on Aquarius. Like I said, Cheryl, it's all about the balance. It's all about the balance. And I can agree there are negative vibes, but sometimes, I mean, you gotta use them. Just sometimes. At least I am on that opinion. Okay, so for Aquarius. These 3 guys, so for what I see here in these 3 cards, oh, these 4, excuse me. So what I can see from these 4 cards, people, this is a week of changes, and a lot of changes. First of all, with the 8 of Cups here, we are seeing you taking on a different path, believing that a better future is waiting for you. So basically, you are dividing from activities which no longer works for you, okay? So if you find that dealing with your relationship is pointless anymore, it could speak for breakup. If you find out that chasing a person you want to make a commitment with, it's pointless anymore. It is about you withdrawing and believing that a better person it is coming. Generally with this card, with the 8 of Cups, guys, a better future is waiting for you. You just need to have faith in it. But you need to completely detach from those activities which are making you very, very emotionally unsatisfied, and they are basically urging you to walk away. So if in your career you are treated unfair, or a particular projects are not happening, just let them unfold the way they have to unfold, and you try to wait a little bit so a new perspective can emerge for you soon. So people, this is about change. First, we'll start with emotional change, okay? A determination to withdraw, and then a physical withdrawal probably will happen. It will be difficult, however. I'm not saying that it's going to be very, very pleasant, okay? Because probably it's something you have put some efforts in, some devotions in, you have put some resources in, okay? For example, you have fell in love with this person, and now it does seem that the love is not shared, and you have to walk away because there is no other way around it. So, but it does speak that a new love is gonna come in your way. Or same things in your career, you have hope for that promotion, the promotion is not gonna given to you, so you're in peace with it and start dealing with the daily routine in your career. Thus a new position will be open for promotion, so you can apply for it and these kind of stuff. Then what can really obstruct you guys, it is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles here comes as a card that you let's say that you, not kindness, but if you accept that every help that is coming in your way is pure and sincere, it is not. Okay, so for what I can say with this card is, even if a help is given to you, you should kind of restrict yourself of taking it, okay, because it is not given from a pure heart. For what it seems, it is not given from with pure intentions. It is not a charity, okay, so you should not rely on charity this week. Also, for what it seems, there will be some disbalance in the hierarchy, as the Six of Pentacles is also about a card of hierarchy. You know, these two beggars, they know their place, even though the rich man helps them. So again, it's a place of hierarchy. Thus, there will be some disturbance in the hierarchy, and that's why, guys, maybe you will be denied this week, Aquarius. However, this should not slumber your dream and your hope, because maybe it's just only for this week. Okay, maybe it's just a unnatural events that are going to happen, and under unnatural, I am talking of exterior events that are happening, obstructing from you and from your happiness, or for rather indulging yourself into your actions. What is going to really help you here is this person, the King of Wands. Okay, so first of all, this person is going to help you big time to maintain your positive attitude. Okay, this is a person showing you that everything does matter, every attitude does matter, every approach, every efforts of yourself does matter. Thus, he is going to seriously consider your idea, and as I said, that the hierarchy is going to be disturbed. It does seem that this will be someone that is sitting on a higher place than you are, and he is seriously going to consider your ideas, and usually he wouldn't. Okay, usually he wouldn't have time for it, but right now he does, and he will find a high sense into your ideas and into your approaches. So you may expect with these three cards, guys, an application of yours to be approved, a approach of yours to be approved, idea of yours to be approved, because this person is going to transform that idea into a very, very powerful actions, and the result of it is the Death card. And it is exactly where the change is starting to happen. So whatever, with the Death card, whatever was there which has no profit for you anymore, so there were no room for expand anymore, there were no no possibilities for being promoted. Let's say in your relationship, this relationship was only in a stage of you dating, and it will not go any further. The Death card says that you are going to leave your relationship, or the relationship is going to be destroyed, but not because you don't deserve it, guys, just because you do deserve more. This is why it's going to happen. So whatever ends in the end of this week, or the result of this disappointment, whatever end, you need to know that this ending is for the better. So you shouldn't mourn for it, okay? You shouldn't feel desperate for it, guys, because simply it couldn't offer you anything more. It was a dead point, and as a dead point, the dead came to collect it, so it can clear a room for newness to take place into your life, which speaks that a new perspective, guys, new goal, new achievement is gonna emerge for you very, very soon. Also, it may speak that one relationship or one job will take greater heights. The death card is that this particular effect, this particular situation you're struggling with cannot be the same as it is right now, and it will take shift, transformation, new beginning, let's say that way. The old order of things is gonna die, a new order is gonna take on place, and this new order is for the better. The new moon for you, Aquarius, is giving you the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, we spoke about new imposed obstruction, self-imposed obstructions, self-imposed restrictions. Guys, be very careful what promises you give, and be very careful where you're setting your rhymes, because the new moon will present you with such an energy that once goes set, will be impossible to divide from it. Okay, it will be like a tunnel vision. So be very, very mindful what you want to achieve and what you wish from this new moon cycle, because as a matter of fact, your wish may come true. Okay, and last but not least, guys, it's Pisces. Okay, Pisces, just because you have only minor arcana, doesn't seem that it's going to be way too important week, people. However, with the Five of Wands, it does seem it's going to be dynamic week. Okay, it's going to be dynamic, and a lot of clashes are going to happen. You may expect that some people will want something that you need. Okay. And those conflicts are going to arise. It could be most likely a clashes of ideas. So it's mainly, for what I can see, guys, it is mainly career reading here. And your co-workers will seriously disagree of the way you do your job or do your work. Thus, you may clash with those ideas. Sudden turnarounds are going to take place. What will be important here, people, is not to restrict yourself from those conflicts and from those clashes, people, because through them a truth will be born, or a accurate approach will be born. So basically, you're going to accept their points of view, they're going to accept your points of view, and thus a middle ground point of view is going to emerge, is going to be born, which will be the most accurate one. So if we're talking about your relationship, people, it is about a conflict with your partner, or rather passion with your partner. Is not going to be yelling or fights, but it just will be conversation, most likely conversations with a high amount of passion in them, and thus a surprises, turnarounds dynamic is going to take place this week. And what will really be the struggle there is the harmony you can achieve. So that kind of speaks for itself, guys, as the Ace of Pentacles is about a harmony and this kind of stuff, and it's also about success and about a slow developing, materializing idea. This is what you're going to struggle to achieve: harmony in your career, harmony in your relationship, harmony and slow and steady progress and approach into your career, guys, and into your relationship. So basically, you shouldn't expect that the opportunities for further your goals to be emerging on their own accord, guys. You need to create them on yourself with your actions and with your efforts. Okay, so basically everything will depend on you. However, as I said, for minors, it's not going to be very, very important. It's not going to be something drastic. So this being said, even though you have these passionate clashes with your partner, romantic partner, I highly doubt that you are going to break up or these kind of stuff, or even you are going to hurt one another. Either in your colleagues you are going to lose a friendship or these kind of stuff, or a very big support, or it is just going to be a little bit more tense. Okay, And then what is going to really help you, it is the Three of Cups, guys, and that will be the team experience coming from the Five of Wands, people. So if you are willing to expand your vision in a term of that, you accept the ideas of others or the opinions of others, Pisces, it does seem that they're going to accept you as one of them. Okay, so you may expect a new friendships, expanding of one social circle, expanding one visions, taking on a different duties, different activities, and seeing how others' ideas combining with your ideas are materializing and taking place, and that they actually worth it, people. So if we're talking about relationship here, that will be through these passions, guys, through these passions in between you and your partner. The true emotions that you have for one another are going to be expressed, and thus with the end card, which is the Page of Wands, that will mark a brand new beginning into already existing activities that you have. So which means new beginning in your current job, new beginning in your current business, new beginning into your relationship. That will be a bold beginning. That will be an exploring of a crazy idea, taking on a crazy project, or trying out something crazy into your routine, just so you can see that you are much stronger than you think you are, guys, and that you can do many more things than you are usually doing. So for the new moon that is happening for you, Libra, for you, excuse me, Pisces, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, and as we said, with the Queen of Pentacles, is about you guarding your boundaries, guarding your kingdom, and you guarding your relationship or your career, and not setting back from a fight at no means necessary. Also, this new moon will present you with an opportunity to revisit, guys, old projects, to revisit old relationships, which means that let's say that reconciliation is also possible, people, or a fixing an old problems, or taking on old problems and finally solving them is going to take place. So with that being said, people, this was the tarot readings for the old star signs, guys. So as we are finished with the tarot spreads, we are going to the Lenormand cards. For those who don't know what these cards are, people, apart from tarot, these cards are showing events that are gonna happen, okay? Black or white events. Thus being said, we are going to see for each star sign and through them we're going to see an event that all star signs should be on the lookout, or it's going to be something that will make difference into your week, people. And yeah, basically it's a fairly short. It will take like no more than 5 minutes for the 12 star sign, guys. So we are going to Aries first with the Lenormand, and Aries. Wow, okay, Aries. That could be saying that you will have the opportunity to rent a new house, to buy a new house, or to solve problems with the government about your housing and to your estate. It does speak also for a lawyer who is going to help you with a court case about your estate and about your house in general. So if you do struggle into something that you call home, people, it seems that you will find out an institution or a person from an institution who are going to help you big time to regain control over your estate. Then we're going to Taurus. But it does really, Aries speaks for acquiring a new home, guys. So for those who are really searching for a new home, new place to rent, buy a new house, that will be the week where you are going to take it. Okay. So for Taurus, oh wow, this is where a man, ladies, a man is going to give you a present. It's going to be a small present, you know, but this small present will create within you a big satisfaction, guys. So a man giving you a present is going to be one important event which is gonna happen this week for you people. Okay, the next one goes to Gemini. Wow, Gemini, that will be conflicts into your career are taking on end. Basically, you are finding yourself a winner of a conflict into your career and into your place. It could, for the way I see it, guys, it is about the dispute. You are going to really win with a high margin, with a large margin, guys. So basically, also that speaks for negotiations for a promotion is going to be successful. The sun generally speaks for a success of arguments. Thus, they will create you a high amount of stability. Basically, the anchor, because it usually stays for job and career, it does speak for a big breakthrough into your career, guys. What you're gonna find this week through conflicts and through arguments. Okay, so basically, you can. Basically, people, it speaks, Gemini, that if you do believe you deserve something into your career, you have to argue the crap out of it. I think that this was also said in the tarot, but the Lenormand shows that you will really be able to sustain, to make really stable career in your working place, guys, from this week's arguments. Okay, so the next one for Cancer. For Cancer, people, it does speak, Cancer, that if you do rely on a government institution or on a particular institution to further your documents or to further your activities, you know, you are waiting for approval. This approval will not gonna come that week. There is a person there who is obstructing your approval from these government institutions. But because we have the mountain at the end, people, you can find a way around, or you can wait it out. It depends on you. However, the positive answer is gonna come in your way. It's just not gonna be this week, though it was supposed to be this week, people. Okay, so next one is Leo. Wow, Leo, finding yourself a way for a romance. So it speaks for flirting. It speaks for people that you can make relationship with. It speaks for, it doesn't say if it's going to be for career or for relationship, but for whatever it is, you're going to receive a recognition, finding yourself a way to receive a recognition through a present you're gonna give to these people. So basically, if you are chasing someone that you can make a commitment with, or you want to make a commitment with, it does speak that this week you are going to present yourself in front of them, and you will make a hell of an impression in front of them. If we're talking about a career here, your grand achievement is going to win you a big recognition, thus a reward is going to come into your way. Then for Virgo. Virgo, you're going to be presented with options available at your job and at your career. It may also reflect health. Okay, so for those who are not well with their health, people, a treatment is going to be presented, and this will be a very, very accurate treatment. Okay, so if this is about career and an option available for you to become even more solid into your career, it's going to be presented, and you have to make your choice, guys. So either way, it's win-win situation, people, and you just need to make that choice which is more comfortable for you. So it's about multiple ways of being very solid in your job, or multiple ways to heal yourself from particular illness. After Virgo, we are going to Libra. Wow, and Libra. A contract will be presented for you, okay? A contract which will be, it could go relationship-wise or work-wise. If this is about their work-wise, it's a contract about work. If you are single, well, congrats. It does seem that you're gonna find your relationship through a crowded place with people. So it could be on a party, it could be on a social gathering, these kind of stuff, but whatever it is, it does speak for a new bond that it is coming in your way this week, Libra. Excuse me, guys, I do have an email, just 1 second. Okay, so after that, Scorpio. Scorpio, if you do have planning travel this week, it does seem that your travel is going to be marked with success. It is also about both decisions and both actions of expanding your social circle. Also speaks for a new social circle, traveling abroad, and acquiring inheritance, guys, also. So if you are expecting inheritance in your way, or some documents or approval to be acquired for inheritance, it does speak that you're going to find it this week. Whatever it is, people, it is give you, I hate to say it in the beginning, but yeah, it's like a new dawn for you. Then Sagittarius. Sagittarius, very vital documents are gonna come into your possession, and through those vital documents you can regain control over something. Just so you know, that will be very important. And important, when I say documents, that was hidden from you in the past, and through them, guys, it does seem that you are going to make a lot of things on your behalf. For what I can see, also, if you do have these three cards, guys, speaks to me that if you are doubting into one fatherhood, then the tests will come positive as well. Okay, so for those who are about to make tests into fatherhood, they will come positive, people. Or you are gonna find out that you do have a son or you do have a daughter or something like this, guys. But in general, it speaks for a very, very important documents are gonna come into your possession this week. Capricorns. Capricorns, this either speaks for a solid love that is going to come in your way this week, or it does speaks for improvement of one's health. And it's going to be a big time improvement. And as a solid love, I mean once in a lifetime love, as the 3 stands for the life itself. And it's gonna come, by the way, from nowhere. I mean, it's gonna come like it's out of nowhere, so it's gonna be a surprise. After Capricorn, we do go to Aquarius. Oh. For Aquarius, this is about you finding something better from yourself. It speaks from detachment from one family, detachment from one relationship. It speaks for detachment from a certain indulgence or abundance that basically it does look like it doesn't depend on you. For what it seems, people, to me also speaks for a breaking up with open relationship here, a relationship which is completely sexually based. Okay, so you are going to find for yourself that you do deserve and need more. Thus, it will be that you're going to completely swipe and cut off that relationship or that activity. If you're the way too dependable on your family, same thing gonna happen. It's like a detachment from your family as well. And last but not least, Pisces. Guys, that will be a phone call. And well, it's difficult to present it in a way that you will not understand it but accept the impact of it. So that will be a phone call from a person. The person is traitor, but he is going to try to catch you into a particular trap. Okay, so the phone call will be very, very pleasant. It will offer you great things, but you need to be very mindful how you take on these things and how much faith you actually put into those things and how much hope you put into those things. You need to be very, very mindful, guys, because this person is a traitor. It is someone who is gonna basically destroy you the moment you don't they don't need you. So be very mindful how many promises you give and how much help you're actually willing to put into people you know nothing about. So be mindful of that. And as we are done with Lenormand, guys, last but not least was the tarot practice we had. Sorry, people, I get quite a little bit tired, so will speed up the practice. So as we said about the practice, two boosting element, one card boosts the other. So first we have the Six of Swords, which is a brave attempt to a brave attempt to better one's circumstances, brave attempts, and very courageous actions to further one's goal. Courageous actions to change one's circumstances and to make the things for the better. Thus, this card is something that it's a risk involved, okay? And it also says that there will be fear, and because that card speaks that you're going toward unknown shores, unknown lands, which means that your activities will be with unknown results. The Knight of Wands here speaks that you are completely, or the querent is completely determined to take the risk, and the risk is going to be justified as well. It is a combination of cards, at least for me, because none of your interpretations was also wrong, people. The cards always answer based on your level of knowledge, but this particular combination, if it comes to me and you come to me as a questioner, I would say you just have to take your chances, okay? You have to take your risk. You need to do those bold actions, you know, to improve your circumstances, and you have to conquer your fear. You need to explore every single possibility you do have around you as an option available, regardless of how ridiculous one looks like. It is, again, guys, about taking taking risks, and these two cards says that the risk is going to be justified and most likely very, very successful. Wow. Okay. So, wow, that was the weekly Taroscope, people, for 26th of March to 1st of April. I thank you guys all for watching and for your support, and also I want to thank for Robert as well, that he gave us his time and he watched this. And yeah, people, if you do think that I can help you and you want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, and make sure that you check the the March specials, and see you people tomorrow for the daily. So with that being said, guys, have a great night and see you next time. Bye.